Hi everyone, I thought I'd do a simple landscape today. It's based on a photograph posted by Charles Evans Art on Twitter, and he gave me permission to use it. It's the end of his garden, and I thought I did a quick sketch from that drawing, and the original reference picture will come up on your screen right now. Now, if as you can see, it's sort of a portrait in the original, but I thought I'd change it up a bit by making it landscape. But I don't know whether I'll be able to stick to this original exactly because I'll be using the Hake brushes to paint, and you know how they are with uh, broad brush strokes and the minimum strokes. So I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I'm going to try it anyway. So let's get started. Now, before I start, I do want to tell you that although I'm using the Hake brush, you can of course use any round brushes that you have for most of the painting. So let's get started. So I'm going to wet the paper with clean water using my 1-inch Hake, and I'll come all the way down to the tree area. And once I've done that, I'm going to go in with ultramarine blue, make it sort of good and strong. Bring it all the way down to the tree line. And then using a flat brush, we can do some lifting out. Let's just use this. Let's just use the Hake brush for this because it's not lifting out with that one. We're going to sort of let that sort of dry off. I'm going to pin that back. Right. We're going to let that dry off a little bit, and whilst it's drying, I want to put just some yellow ochre in the background here, like that. Here. Let's pin it down. And take some leaf green, mix it in with a bit of yellow ochre, and put it in the back here, in the distant trees. I'm using a Pro Art brush here for this. We can do the same on the other side, as the trees go on the other side of that other tree. What goes in the front goes in the back. Lift out a bit more here. Just to lighten it. Yellow ochre back in because I want that to be like a distant field somewhere in the back. A bit more. And now what I want to do is I want to work on maybe this part here. So I'm going to take my rigger and just use a few colors here and there because I'm not really oh, that's too much. Let's do more green, yellow, deep green. Put it out here. there, and then we want to sort of darken it with a bit of, just darken it at the bottom because I think the sun's coming down. And now what I want to do is I want to switch to my my little round brush from it's a number 6 from the Pro Art range. Put a bit of yellow ochre into that and put that at the bottom here. Lighten it a bit. As I say, you can use any brush you like, any round brushes that you may have. Well, a big bush really, it's not really a tree. And once this is once this dried off a little bit, the paint, I want to scrape some branches out. I don't think it can be done yet, but we'll see. You can do it now. You can use this thin branch here. Just leave that as it is, and now we're going to move on to the tree on this side. And for this I'm going to use this battered Hake brush and from Montmartre, and for this I want to use a slightly different I want to start off by again the leaf green. Wet the brush a little bit. I don't want to make it too wet. Wet it a little bit. I want to do some, what can I say, yeah, this is the sort of thing I want to do with it, just stippling type of action, and you can go into this tree here, that tree there, here like this, and you can come all the way sort of down here. Just over here like this. Like that. And then I want to take a sort of let's do some burnt sienna and some deep green, which is the equivalent of hooker's green. Now I don't know what the equivalent of leaf green is. What's happened is we've got a shadow in the photograph just sort of along this way, and it sort of goes in like that, and then we can add a bit of extra here and there, but the main shadow is in this area here. And we can go up there just to add a bit of interest. So the main shadow is right along there like that, and I'm going to do the same on this side. There's enough moisture left. I'm going to take the card and see if I can scrape anything out. I don't know whether it's possible. Yeah, it is a little bit. and we can sort of do one here. No more. Right, I'm going to switch to my round brush, and using that and some burnt sienna, I'm going to stipple on some foliage here along here like this. Water into that, I think, just to vary the add water to some places just to vary it up a bit. Lift a little bit here. Or at the bottom. And you can do the same, add a bit more on this side. I want to work on, one more thing we need to add. And here, that bush, there's a sort of a bush along here. I like that. Some sort of something, I don't know what. Okay, now I'm going to work on this. There's a tree here, and I'm going to start off by some raw umber on the branches, on the trunk, and if I can get it on the branches, that's all good as well. And now I'm going to add burnt umber to it, more sort of along the bottom here, might get a bit. A little bit more burnt umber with some blue added, ultramarine blue. Pure ultramarine blue, just to really darken up some of the areas. Dark and darker still at the bottom, because the shadow, according to looks like from the photo that the light is coming, the sun is directly above the subject. So let's just put as much light, darkness at the bottom as we possibly can. Now I'm going to use the rigger with a mix of ultramarine blue and burnt umber, and just put some extra branches and things in. So I'm coming down this way, I'm coming that way. And then what I'm going to do is add some foliage. And I'm going to take the raggedy rigger, and with that I'm going to add some leaf green first, and we can add it here, and add it here, here, and add it there, along here. There, like this. And then I'm gonna darken it by adding some of the darker tones. And now I'm going to take the my 1-inch rigger, and just add a few just simple foliage in the front here. Just sweep like that. You can mix things. Yes, and make like that. And now a little bit of blue, a bit of extra blue, not too much, because I just want to put it in the foreground. And then you can take use the card to just scrape out some highlights in the grasses here in the foreground. And I think we're done. I wonder if I can do a little bit extra. texture on the side here, and then maybe a little textures in the nearer bushes. Oh, and I nearly forgot to use the rigger. And we take a black. Nearly forgot that, because what I intended to put in was a fence. There was definitely a fence in the photo, I think. A sort of fences anyway. So we have and we can just put one bird, and we can finish off with one small bird, maybe along here, like that, and that is it. So here's our little garden scene inspired by a photo posted by Charles Evans Art on Twitter, which he gave me permission for. Again, please try it. Please try it. Don't forget, you can use any brush you like. It doesn't have to be a Hake brush. It can be any round brush that you have, any flat brush that you have, and any colors you have. But the colors I'm using are the conventional Hooker's green, light green, burnt umber, raw umber, yellow ochre, ultramarine blue, and I did use black for the bird and posts there. So do have a go. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks very much for watching.